YouTube, thank you so much for watching. This is my story of my subarachnoid hemorrhage I had. So February 6th, which was the day before my daughter's 21st birthday, I had a huge sudden headache. I say it feels like a brain aneurysm. They call it a thunderclap headache, but it was like the worst of my life. And I've had migraines since I was a teenager. So a headache like this, I had to literally hold my head. It hurt so bad. So I thought I had the flu. I wound up throwing up for 3 days straight. That's a symptom of the hemorrhage. And I just had a migraine for all that time. It was terrible, the whole 3 days. And I thought I had the flu or COVID. So I took the test and I didn't have the flu. I didn't have COVID. Um, it was really strange. So I called my doctor and they were like, you need to go to the ER. So I went ahead and went to the ER. So I waited 4 hours in the ER. I was having a lot of chest pain and a lot of chest discomfort, super, super tight. And my stomach was killing me right here, like to where I couldn't eat. It felt like I had like indigestion almost, but I hadn't eaten since Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, horrible headaches, threw up the whole time. Monday, still wasn't feeling better, still had the bad headaches. Tuesday, and then Wednesday, I actually decided to go into the ER. Monday, though, I wound up having another thunderclap headache. So I knew something was going on. I just didn't think it was a subarachnoid hemorrhage. So I go to the hospital. Come here, Diesels. And they diagnosed me with, they did a CAT scan and they said, you have multiple brain bleeds. And it shocked me. I had no idea that I had a brain hemorrhage. And I'm a breast cancer survivor. So I thought it had something to really do with my heart because my chest was so tight. But I guess that's another symptom, just your whole body is, and I couldn't get out of bed either, which was crazy. So your whole body feels just so off. And I had never felt like that before. So they went ahead and they transferred me down to the hospital in the city, which they have better neurologists and neurosurgeons. Don't mind Diesel in the back with the bone. But anyway, so I go down there, which was about 13 hours after I was admitted to the first hospital. So the second hospital, they had already had the CAT scan and they were trying to figure out what had caused the brain bleed. Well, I was super stressed the couple weeks before. I had drinking alcohol, you know, because I was stressed. I probably had like maybe 2 twisted teas a night or something, nothing crazy. And they were like, yeah, you have a subarachnoid hemorrhage. And they whisked me up to ICU. I spent 6 days in the ICU and I could not do anything. I could just lay there. It was crazy. I couldn't watch TV. I could barely like stand people talking. My head hurt like so bad and my blood pressure was insane. It was like 180 over like 99, 105. It was insane. And you know, regular blood pressure is 120 over 80. So I spent so long in the ICU because they had to give me a drip. There was this drip blood pressure medication that was so potent it couldn't leave the ICU. So I was in there with a bunch of stroke patients, God bless them. And they made sure I didn't need physical therapy, occupational therapy. Like even now talking to you, I have a terrible headache. And I've had one ever since I left the ER. I went in on February 11th and I got released on the 17th. And I couldn't do anything. My daughters and my husband had to literally cook everything for me, let the dogs out for me. All I could do was lay in bed, ice pack after ice pack because my head hurt so bad. They couldn't get my blood pressure under control. So I went ahead and called the primary care because I had already been released from the hospital and the blood pressure was spiking up to 160. Every time I would get up, it would spike. So they went ahead and put me on 3 different types of blood pressure meds. Currently, I'm doing all right. It is now almost April 1st and I still have the terrible headaches. Sometimes I forget what I'm saying. I have the 2 blood pressure meds I'm on and I take tramadol and ibuprofen for my headaches. I can't take my sumatriptan anymore, which is called Imitrex for my migraines because it will trigger another brain bleed. I can't take any aspirin, no ibuprofen, nothing like that because it's not good for your brain. I can't be stressed. When I feel like I'm stressed, my whole entire head hurts and my neck was so sore. Like you're looking up or down all the time. Even now, like the back of my head is killing me. but the blood travels. Like I can feel if I press in my head that the blood is all over the place. So I go to the neurologist April 7th. I'm really, really hoping for some good news, you guys. I'm hoping that some of the brain bleed did go back into your brain like it's supposed to. The neurologist said I don't need a craniotomy right now and I don't need any surgery yet. If the blood doesn't go away, I obviously, they'll have to do something to get it out of there, but we're praying that it does go away. I have a 15-year-old and a 21-year-old. I missed my 21st, my oldest 21-year-old birthday. I felt so bad. It was February 6th when all of this started. Her birthday was February 7th. So just, if you guys are going through this, hang in there. It is going to take a long time for recovery. I can barely go to the store by myself, get a couple items, and I'm wiped out. I can't watch a lot of TV. I can't be on my phone a lot. It's so stimulating to my brain. Terrible headaches I have after it. Sleeping is the worst. Now, I was an insomniac before this, okay? But I'm going to tell you, I will go to bed 11, 12 at night. I'll be up until 3, 4 in the morning. My body will not fall asleep. And it's so frustrating. And it's so anxiety driven. You just want to fall asleep. You're tired, but my mind is not allowing it. And just really, really strange. So I'm hoping everything's okay. I really want this to go away. I'm on short-term disability from work. I'm a claim adjuster at an insurance company. So, we are fast-paced, literally for me to sit down in front of a computer and work, I wouldn't be able to do it right now. There's absolutely no way. I've been told that it could take weeks up to months to get better, which is super crazy. I have the dogs during the day that I cook for twice a day. And of course I let out all the time. And it really is just debilitating on you to have this subarachnoid hemorrhage. So if you guys are going through it, prayers to you, just kind of keep positive. I do have really bad anxiety and sometimes my moods get really bad. I get sad, I want to get back to myself. I want to feel myself again. And unfortunately, it's just going to take a while. I don't know how long it's going to take to heal. I'm hoping the neurologist has some good answers for me. I haven't drank any alcohol. I try not to be stressed. I really try to drink a lot of water. I try to eat good. It's just a totally different lifestyle dealing with this. And I never thought in 100 years that I would have a hemorrhage in my brain. So stress, and again, alcohol, they say some pregnancy things, hormones can cause this. Smoking can cause this. I don't smoke cigarettes or anything. But just, I'm a breast cancer survivor. I thought I would get cancer before anything like this were to happen to my brain. So I'm 49 years old and I'm really hoping to live a long time. I have my husband I've been with 27 years. I have a 15-year-old, a 21-year-old. I want to be there for their weddings. I want to be there for my grandchildren. And I am really scared, and I'm just sending prayers out to you for everyone that's going through this. And I don't see a lot on YouTube, so I just wanted to post my story. I thank you all for listening. I'll keep you updated when I see the neurologist. And, just if you have loved ones going through this, be patient with them. It's kind of like having a stroke, honestly. Your body is just entirely different. And, because everything's going on in your brain, just certain weird things will happen. Like I have trouble swallowing sometimes, which is crazy. I've never had any issues like that before. My vision will sometimes go blurry, or it'll feel like I'm seeing like pulses of light. It's just really strange. So thank you so much for listening, and God bless you all, and hopefully you don't ever have to go through something like this. And if you do, I hear you, I feel you, and I'm right there with you. So prayers to you, and take care, everyone.